Wherever I went in Africa, I found a lot of interest, I'm proud to say a lot of affection for the UK, even a lot of love. But I also realized that we in the UK have a vital job in continuing to convince people across the continent that we're not just a great friend and ally, a reliable ally, but also the people you should be doing business with. We have no divine right to that business. This is a competitive world. You have many suitors. Some of you may be off shortly to sample the delights of Davos. But look today at what we have to offer. Look around the world today, and you will swiftly see that the UK is not only the obvious partner of choice, we're also very much the partner of today, of tomorrow, and decades to come. If you want to come here to study in those universities, if you want to play a part in the high-tech revolution, if you want to work with the titans of our financial world, then you'll be pleased to hear, my friends, that one thing is changing: our immigration system. I know it's an issue that people have raised with me in the past, but change is coming, and our system is becoming fairer and more equal as between all our global friends and partners, treating people the same wherever they come from. And by putting people before passports, we will be able to attract the best talent from around the world, wherever they may be. Because I appreciate, as I say, that there is no shortage of governments out there touting for your business. China, I must mention the competition, but I better, I mean, why not? China, Russia, Germany. I'm told there's going to be a conference in France fairly soon. But in the words of an old Akan proverb that I picked up in Ghana, all fingers are not the same. There's wisdom in these Akan proverbs. All fingers are not the same, and all countries are not the same. And the UK boasts a breadth and a depth of expertise that simply cannot be matched by any other nation. And that's why we are one of the biggest partners for countries across Africa. We want to build a new future as a global free trading nation. That's what we're doing now. That's what we'll be embarking on the 31st of January of this month. But I want to intensify and expand that trade in ways that go far beyond what we sell you or you sell us. We want to go far beyond. But there's no point in the UK reducing the amount of coal we burn if we then trundle over to Africa and line our pockets by encouraging African states to use more of it. Is there? We all breathe the same air, we live beneath the same sky, we all suffer when carbon emissions rise and the planet warms. So from today, the British government will no longer provide any new direct official development assistance, investment, export credit or trade promotion for thermal coal mining or coal power plants overseas. To put it simply, not another penny of UK taxpayers' money will be directly invested in digging up coal or burning it for electricity. And one thing that unites African countries is ambition and optimism, and by comparison with much of the rest of the world, quite staggering levels of growth. More than half the world's 15 fastest growing economies are in Africa. 2/3 of African economies are expanding faster than the global average. Africa is the future, and the UK has a huge and active role to play in that future. And I hope you agree. Because we are and we will be a partner, your partner, through thick and thin. This new decade, we, the UK and your nations, are taking the first steps on the road to a new partnership between all our people. And like whatever the apparent differences in our skill sets and our abilities and the complementarity, like me and Haile Gebrselassie, trundling around the streets of Addis Ababa, We want to be with you side by side every step of the way. So let's seize the opportunities that are before us here today. Let's build the partnership for the future. And together, let us write the next chapter for my country, for your country, and above all, for all the peoples of our countries. Thank you all very much for coming, and welcome to London. Thank you.